Have you noticed in this crazy inverted world, the criminals are actually the victims? So who are the criminals? Well, obviously the sincere Christians. Christians. Sincere, honest, so dangerous. Now it's widely known that there are corrupt officials in nearly every department out there. But apparently the FBI as an organization has joined the hunt for Christians. And I have a news report stating proof of that. Christians, Catholics, Mormons, Baptists, or not. This is something that everyone should be concerned about. When the government gets to the point with the Second Amendment rights, which defend the First Amendment rights to practice religion predictably the way we want to, you guys can clearly see that it's starting to happen. Important information you all should know coming right up. If you guys are brand new here, welcome to our great community where we do prepping tips, emergency preparedness how-tos, and give you news that affects you. If you find that valuable, be sure to hit that notification bell so you guys can stay up to date. Let's jump into this one. I saw this headline and I was like, this is crazy. Lots of people have been warning in our community that this was going to happen soon. Now, before I give you this important report, I need to inject a quick message to our awesome community. And if you guys would like to skip this part, fast forward the video 4.5 minutes. Thank you. Okay guys, before we get going, I got something special I want to go over real quick. You might be wondering, why is this guy on top of a mountain? Because I have a big announcement, a big invitation. So why not be on top of a mountain to give you guys something big like that? Our community is amazing. So amazing, you guys have shaped me into a better person, a better patriot. Influence that has nudged me to make bolder moves to represent what we stand for. With that, I'm going to be giving a group of you an opportunity to work with me on something big. This powerful venture will allow us to make a difference in something that we believe in, where some of you will be able to work with me with a small army, do some cool stuff with me behind the scenes, be part of some very honorable work, and make some serious side income with me and our team. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. So if you're anything like me, which many of you out there are, that's why you watch our channel. You don't like spending your money at these big box stores knowing that you're making these rich big corporate people even richer, supporting all of these elites and supporting things made in China versus the USA. Right? I read a lot of your comments. I know you guys are there. Those of you that are like me like to shop local, like to support local farmers instead of Walmart, and you would much prefer buy USA made instead of made in foreign countries, right? And some of you would agree that you're learning that it's hard not to spend all of your money USA made, and it's almost inevitable to make these people richer, people that don't share the same values as us, rich people that don't believe what we believe in. So what I want to do is to invite those of you that think like I do an opportunity to join our crew, because I can't do it alone. And don't get me wrong, this is not for everyone. This is work. It's honorable work where you'll be working with me and our crew making real money. So what type of people am I looking for? I need people with good work ethic, friendly, patient, kind, likable. You guys are going to be in a crew. You got to be likable. You guys know my passion, my patriotism, my beliefs, my values. I need people like that. How much time? Like I said, it's honorable work, so you got to put in some work. We're looking for at least 10 hours a week. What type of skills do you need? Basic skills with like a phone and a computer. Nothing too crazy. Training is included. You might be excited about this and be like, can I do this in my part of the world? You got to be either in USA or Canada and at least 18 years old. And again, we're doing honorable work, so we want an honorable crew. And we're going to make a big difference out there, and we're going to make some good side income too. So if you guys believe in me and believe in what I stand for, as I bring you guys awareness all the time, I invite you to come be part of our crew, to take hands with us to make a monumental movement. Now, we only have 100 spots, limited positions that are available. So if that's you, join me and my appointed managers that I've put together. This could be life-changing for a lot of you. That's ethically, morally, and financially. So what do you need to do? You'll join me and our crew in a private online meeting. This will be a Zoom call with only 100 spots available. I've put it together on Saturday, the 18th at 1 p.m. Central Time. Enough time to put it on your calendar and be ready. And if you guys are new or not comfortable with Zoom, you've got a week to figure it out. There's tons of YouTube videos on showing you how to set up your Zoom. Super easy. In fact, I'll find a good how to make a Zoom call YouTube video and put it down in the description below for those of you that are not familiar with it. Remember guys, I'm not looking for anybody. I'm looking for people that fit those parameters and are serious about making those changes that we've all thought about doing. I've done tons of research on this and finally have the perfect vehicle to get it done. The Zoom call with me and my managers is gonna be around 30 minutes, enough time to figure out if this is a good fit for you. Something that's really big, bigger than you, bigger than me, but has the potential to be very powerful in how America makes its purchasing decisions. This is in fact what I am doing. Again, there's only 100 spots, and of those 100 spots, we're only taking 30 or 40 people. Limited spots, guys. Once it fills up, we're taking the link off the page. And so I'm hoping I captured the interests of the right people out there. Patriots that want to make an honorable, valuable move with me. The link will be at the top of the description. I'll also pin it at the top of the comments. I'm 100% in on this, guys, and I'm sure you will be too. Like I said, we're all seeing these days that the criminals are being pointed out as the victims. But it sure looks like prophetic times when the law-abiding, honest, sincere Christians, like I said, so dangerous, are the subject of attack by the government, by the FBI? Well, that's what this news report is saying. Let's take a look at it.
And the FBI, it's hard to believe this, doubtless there are decent FBI agents, but the FBI as an organization has joined in the hunt for Christians, and we have proof of it. The FBI tried to manufacture crimes against sincere Catholics. The FBI's Richmond field office recently published an internal document promising to punish, quote, radical traditionalist Catholics and their ideology. Now, just to make something completely clear, the Bill of Rights prohibits the government from weighing in on sectarian or religious questions. They don't get to decide whether your religion is good or bad. They have to be agnostic on it. But the FBI has decided if you're too sincere about Catholicism, you're a criminal. The document cites obvious lies from the fascist and dishonest Southern Poverty Law Center several times.
Now let me know if I'm wrong, but to me, this seems like a big deal. At the point where a lot of us can see that our Second Amendment is kind of under attack and then impedes on the First Amendment rights where anyone should be able to practice any religion they want due to freedom, well, that can't happen now. Let's see what a suspended FBI agent has to say about that.
Now, we only have this memo because a recently suspended FBI agent called Kyle Seraphin brought it to the public, and we're grateful that he did. Kyle, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's hard to believe this is even real. This is one of those. What was your reaction when you saw this?
Well, my reaction is predictable. I mean, I'm a Catholic, number one, and I think it's appalling. It's one of those things that when the government has gotten to the point where you talked about our Second Amendment rights, and those defend our First Amendment rights to practice our religion, particularly the way that we want to. I'm friends with people who love the Latin Mass. I grew up in a traditional school where I actually learned Latin in 5th and 6th grade and all the way through high school. And it doesn't seem reasonable, but it is the state of the FBI at this point that they are so desperate to find white supremacists that they're going to look at the Catholic Church. But I think if we're realistic about it, what they're doing is they have found a gateway in what they think is fringe Catholicism in order to move into Christians in general and declare them to be the actual the criminals in this country or the potential terrorists. And that's what I think we're seeing. Because the whole document basically is written from the perspective of somebody who thinks that there are significant abortion rights that need to be defended and also an LGBTQ agenda that has to be pushed down the American people's throats, and those are antithetical to Catholicism. So it's pretty easy. It's an open door into Christians in this country, which is pretty much all the country.
Well, yeah, and also Orthodox Judaism and Islam and Mormonism. I mean, they're right. And did no one in the FBI say, whoa, wait a second. It's not our job to decide which is a better religion and criminalize people's religious belief. Did anyone in your world within the Bureau say that?
Well, obviously, the whistleblower who brought it to me. So I'm in contact with a number of people who work in the FBI and have the same values that probably you and I do. And so, you know, they brought it to me. One of them brought it to me and said, this is a problem. And this person is not a Catholic. But he or she stated the very simple statement, which is that if they're going to go after radical traditional Catholics, then radical traditional Baptists are next, and radical traditional evangelicals, and anybody else that espouses essentially what is radical, which is just a Christian faith. And that is dangerous, apparently, in this country.
I'm not Catholic either. I'd be defending the Scientologists or anybody else. Like, you can't do this.
Yeah.
So if this is really happening and this is true, then things are a little bit closer than we thought. Now, like I said, you can be God-fearing people, a faith-based person, or not. This definitely has an implication on our freedoms, no matter who you are. And I thought, yet again, the FBI and the news regarding this one, definitely something you all should know. If you guys also think this is important, please share this out and let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you missed out on the truth about chicken eggs, this video right up here, and right down here is a video YouTube thinks you'd like to watch next. Keep prepping, keep learning, keep doing, guys. We'll see you on the next one.